Hello friends, welcome to a city that's unlike anywhere else on Earth. Have you ever been to a place that feels like it's buzzing with pure, unfiltered life? That's Dhaka for you. Every corner, every street, every face you pass is alive with energy and warmth. It's a city that greets you not just with sights and sounds, but with a feeling, a pulse that you can sense the moment you arrive. The moment you step into the city, it's like a switch is flipped. Everything is in motion. People are weaving through the crowds, rickshaws zip past in a blur of color, and the city's heartbeat is impossible to ignore. The air is filled with rickshaw bells, street vendors' calls, and the happy chatter of people. It's a symphony of daily life, where every sound tells a story and every smile is an invitation to connect. Dhaka is a city of contrasts, where ancient history and modern life dance together on every street corner. You'll find centuries-old mosques and temples standing proudly beside glassy new towers, and the past and present blend seamlessly into something uniquely Bangladeshi. You'll see centuries-old buildings next to new, bustling shops, and every alleyway seems to tell a story. The narrow lanes are alive with color, from vibrant storefronts to the painted rickshaws that glide by, each one a moving work of art. People might call it chaotic, but it's a beautiful, organized chaos that makes you feel alive. There's a rhythm to the madness, a sense of order in the way people and vehicles move together, almost like a dance choreographed by the city itself. My goal? Connect with the city through its food, streets, and people, all on a $50 budget. I want to experience Dhaka the way locals do, tasting the flavors that define the city and meeting the people who give it its soul. From the sizzling street food stalls to the bustling markets, every meal is an adventure, and every bite tells a story of tradition, family, and community. No fancy hotels or restaurants, just authentic, everyday experiences. I'll be staying in simple guest houses, eating at local eateries, and traveling the way most Dhakaites do. So, come along as we eat where the locals eat, travel how they travel, and discover the hidden gems of Dhaka. We'll wander through neighborhoods rarely seen by tourists, meet the people who make this city special, and uncover stories that you won't find in any guidebook. The sun is rising, and our adventure is just getting started. There's a whole world waiting to be explored in Dhaka, and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's dive in and discover the city of a million smiles, together. The first rule of any good adventure? Start your day with a sense of curiosity and a hearty breakfast. In a city as lively as Dhaka, the morning is a spectacle in itself. The streets come alive with the sounds of rickshaw bells, the aroma of spices drifting from roadside stalls, and the energy of people beginning their day. Start with a great breakfast. In Dhaka, that's easy. The city is famous for its street food culture, and breakfast is no exception. Every corner seems to offer something delicious, from piping hot parathas to spicy curries and sweet tea. I found a small eatery tucked between two bustling shops, where a man was expertly flipping parathas on a sizzling griddle. The rhythmic sound of dough hitting the hot surface was almost hypnotic, and the smell was irresistible. I ordered what everyone else was having: 2 golden, flaky parathas, a steaming bowl of dal, and a side of vegetable curry. The food arrived quickly, served with a smile, and looked as inviting as it smelled. Dipping the crispy parathas into the warm, spiced dal was pure comfort. Each bite was a perfect balance of textures and flavors: crunchy, soft, savory, and just a little bit spicy. It was the kind of meal that makes you slow down and savor every mouthful. To wash it down, a cup of sweet, milky doodh cha, classic Dhaka. The tea was rich and creamy, with just the right amount of sugar, and it felt like a warm hug in a cup. Sipping it while watching the city wake up was a moment of pure contentment. The best part? The whole meal cost less than $1. It's amazing how far your money can go here, especially when it comes to food. Eating like a local isn't just affordable, it's an experience in itself. The owner and I didn't share a language, but we shared smiles and gestures. Sometimes a nod and a grin say more than words ever could. There's a special kind of hospitality here that makes you feel instantly welcome, even as a stranger. This simple breakfast was my first real connection with the city. Sitting among locals sharing the same food, I felt a sense of belonging. It's these small everyday moments that make travel truly meaningful. Food is a universal language. It brings people together no matter where you are. Around the table, differences fade away, and everyone is united by the joy of a good meal. With a full belly and a happy heart, I paid, waved goodbye, and stepped back into the bustling streets. The city was already in full swing, and I felt ready to take on whatever came next. My $50 budget was still looking very healthy. It's incredible how much you can experience here without spending much at all. Onward to the next adventure. With so much energy in the air, I couldn't wait to see what else Dhaka had in store for me. Dhaka's magic is just beginning to unfold, and I'm ready to discover every bit of it, one meal and one moment at a time. If Dhaka's streets are its veins, rickshaws are the lifeblood. Painted in bright colors and patterns, they create a moving river of art and energy. I hopped on a rickshaw to New Market, my driver expertly weaving through the traffic. The ride was a sensory overload, bicycle bells, car horns, and a million conversations. We passed buses packed with people, shops selling everything imaginable, and kids playing on the sidewalks. The journey cost about 50 cents, an affordable, intimate way to see the city. My driver, Rahim, pedals every day to support his family, yet his spirit was warm and positive. He pointed out landmarks and smiled at my amazement. Getting out, I felt grateful for the ride and the glimpse into daily life. Travel is about the journey, not just the destination. In Dhaka, even a short rickshaw ride is an adventure. On to the next stop. New Market is a treasure chest, shops and stalls packed with everything you can imagine. The energy is electric, with crowds bargaining, examining goods, and enjoying the lively atmosphere. I wandered past colorful fabrics, shimmering saris, kitchenware, jewelry, and mountains of books. Every shopkeeper greeted me with a friendly, "Hello, brother. Come, look." I stopped at a stall selling lungis, where the shopkeeper explained their comfort and practicality. We chatted about our lives, and I bought a simple blue lungi for about $4. It felt like more than a purchase. It was a souvenir of our conversation. New Market is about more than shopping. It's about connecting with the people who make this place special. I left with my new lungi and a deeper appreciation for Dhaka's vibrant commerce. My budget was barely touched, and my heart was full. Time to eat. After all that walking, it was time for lunch. Dhaka-style street food. If you want to truly experience the heart and soul of this city, you have to eat where the locals eat. Right on the bustling sidewalks, surrounded by the sounds, sights, and smells of Dhaka's vibrant life. The energy here is infectious, and the food is a celebration of flavor and tradition. The streets are a giant open-air kitchen, with vendors cooking up amazing, affordable treats. Everywhere you look, there's something sizzling, steaming, or being tossed in a wok. The air is thick with the aroma of spices, grilled meats, and freshly fried snacks. It's impossible not to be drawn in by the sheer variety and excitement. My first stop, fushka. These are crispy, hollow balls, expertly filled with a tangy mixture of potatoes, chickpeas, onions, and a blend of spices, then dipped in cool, spicy tamarind water. The vendors' hands move quickly, assembling each piece with practiced skill, and the anticipation builds as you wait your turn. The explosion of flavors was incredible. Crunchy, spicy, sour, and just a hint of sweetness. It's a taste you won't forget, and a whole plate costs less than 30 cents. It's amazing how something so simple can be so satisfying. Next, I tried a skewer of marinated chicken kebab, grilled over hot coals. The aroma alone was enough to make my mouth water. Each bite was juicy, smoky, and packed with spices. Just $1 for a taste of pure street food magic. The kebabs are a favorite among locals, and it's easy to see why. Eating on the street surrounded by locals felt like being part of a community. People gather around makeshift tables, sharing stories and laughter over plates of food. There's a sense of togetherness here, a feeling that food is meant to be enjoyed with others, no matter where you come from. For dessert, I had jalopy, bright orange, syrup-soaked sweets that are both crispy and chewy. The sweetness is intense but perfectly balanced by the crunch. And the best part? You can indulge your sweet tooth for just a few cents. Watching the vendor swirl the batter into hot oil was like seeing an artist at work. The shapes form in seconds, sizzling and turning golden before being dunked in syrup. It's mesmerizing, and you can't help but appreciate the skill and care that goes into every piece. My entire lunch, 3 courses, cost less than $2. It's almost unbelievable how much flavor and variety you can get for so little. Street food here isn't just a meal, it's an experience, a window into the city's culture and daily life. Dhaka is a food lover's paradise, where every bite is an adventure. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or just curious, there's always something new to try, and every vendor has their own special twist on classic dishes. With my appetite satisfied and my wallet barely lighter, I set off to explore more. The memories of those flavors lingered, and I knew I'd be back for another round. The city's flavors lingered with me, a delicious reminder of Dhaka's spirit. Next stop, Old Dhaka, where even more culinary adventures await. With a full stomach, I headed to Old Dhaka, where history lives in every brick. The streets narrowed, the buildings aged, and the city's pace slowed. My destination, Asan Manzil, the Pink Palace, once home to the Nawabs. The entrance fee was about $5, the biggest expense of my day, but worth every cent. Inside, I wandered through rooms filled with history, imagining the grand events that once took place. From the balcony, I watched boats drift down the Buriganga River, a timeless scene. Old Dhaka is a reminder of how much the city has changed, and how much it holds onto its roots. The true treasure of Dhaka isn't its landmarks or food, it's the people. Everywhere I went, I was met with warmth, kindness, and genuine curiosity. From the breakfast vendor to the rickshaw driver, every interaction was filled with smiles. In a city of 16 million, it still feels like a small town. Strangers offered help, vendors made sure I enjoyed my food, and everyone wanted to share their city. Despite challenges, I saw resilience, pride, and optimism everywhere. Rickshaw pullers smiled through long days, and market vendors found time for a friendly chat. This open-heartedness is the soul of Dhaka. Here, guests are treated like family. It's this incredible hospitality that made me fall in love with the city. Dhaka's people are its greatest gift. As the sun set, I sat by a tea stall, sipping sweet, milky cha for 10 cents. I reflected on a day spent eating, exploring, and connecting, all for less than $15. The joy was in the simple things: a perfect paratha, a rickshaw breeze, a shared smile. Dhaka taught me you don't need much money for a rich experience. The best things in life are often free, or very affordable. A delicious meal doesn't need a fancy restaurant, and the most profound connections happen in humble places. My $50 budget was more than enough for an authentic adventure. This city reminded me to slow down and appreciate the small wonders around us. Dhaka, with its vibrant chaos and gentle soul, was the perfect teacher. A day here buys happiness, connection, and unforgettable memories. What a day! What a city! I came to Dhaka with $50 and curiosity, and I'm leaving with a full heart and gratitude. This journey was about more than money. It was about connecting with the human spirit. The people of Dhaka opened their city and hearts to me. Travel breaks down barriers and builds bridges of understanding. Adventures like this are possible everywhere, no matter your budget. I want to keep sharing these stories with you. Your support makes it possible. If you enjoyed this journey, consider subscribing and joining our community. Let's keep exploring, celebrating, and connecting with the world together. Until next time, be open to the world, and it will be open to you. Bye for now.